So I'm doing a bunch of work on the wells to get ready for my well migration, but I got to speak up on this because Senator Cotton's out again today on the coronavirus. And don't call me, an alarmist. I'm just quoting him. So he says it come out of the super lab in China. So you do know Lieber, the famous Harvard Lieber lab, has been arrested for not disclosing from the same lab in China. Why is this story not gigantic? Is it correlated? Or is it just another coincidence? It's just like Fukushima happened. Tide pools collapse and die. Wells starve to death. Salmon collapse. Plutonium fires all over the sky. Coincidence. Well, let me tell you, in science, coincidence don't fucking get it. That's why all these PhDs are frauds. So he uses the analogy today. He says, while you were sleeping overnight, they upped the ante. He says they've sealed the Russian border off, flights in multiple countries. 2,600-mile border. The Siberian Express on chemo. He uses the Chernobyl analogy. This is important because this is our famous nursing school right here that saved my life. So he uses the Chernobyl analogy. This is as big as Chernobyl in China, but it could be even bigger because this could turn into a global pandemic, and Chernobyl was localized. I got news, Chernobyl was not localized. It killed a lot of people in Europe, killed a lot of people all over. It's called the jet stream. I do know one thing. The Roundup virus, spraying this Roundup all over us, and Fukushima, which I named FU, Fuktonium. Oh, I caught that fucking virus. That virus is called cancer. It's called leukemia, AML de novo. 8 years in this intense radical fight. I want people to understand this. My intensity, my activism, trying to stay a fuck alive. I've been in the fight of my fucking life. When a doctor looks you right in the fucking eyes and tells you you'll be dead by Christmas in 2 months. Next doctor tells you the same thing. Multiple doctors. Try going in a bone. Have any of you ever been in a bone marrow transplant center? I used to invite people. Go in one. You'll understand. Just go in one if they'll let you. I used to invite people here. Come on. I got a pass. So, how bad is it? I don't know. But Senator Cotton, speaking on the Hill today, why are we not talking, and I'm doing some work on the wells and I'll get to it, but I know one thing. The Fukushima virus, what's that? That's called fucking cancer. And I'll post my new periodic table, FU, which I term Fuktonium, which is the energy coming off the new meltdowns at Fukushima, Japan, which, you think that's funny? Just plutonium's new, californium's new. This has never happened before. What happened to Fukushima? Lake Barrett, don't believe me, on 60 Minutes. Took him, 8 fucking years to tell you what Kevin Blanch told you in 1 hour. This is a full-blown out fucking meltdown, hottest fucking substance on Earth, bringing suns burrowing into the Pacific Ocean, heating up the ocean, fucking killing the fucking food. What did the big gray whale say to the tiniest Upper California purple urchin, to the tiniest piece of krill in the sea, to the starfish, to the steelhead salmon, to the Chinook salmon? What did he say? Fukushima killed my food. I'm starving to death. The Upper California purple urchin, the sardine, the anchovy, the starfish, me too. I got an argument with a guy the other day, so it's just overfishing. I says, did they overfish the starfish? They overfished the Upper California purple urchins? They overfished the fucking pine trees? They got full of fucking Fuktonium and burnt? Don't panic the sheep. I'm just fucking repeating the words of Senator Cotton. He says this is much fucking worse than Chernobyl ever dreamed of being. So why are we not talking about the Lieber lab? Is he yet? No, that's Harvard. We can't touch Yale, Harvard, the academia. You do know that all the PhDs are captured. You do understand that. That's why I've gone rogue and I'm doing what I've done. I'm fighting for my life. Doing a PhD? What, you gonna hand it over to these fuckers? They won't fund anything that matters. Why do you think all these people going to China to get their fucking funding? Oh, how did they do it this time? One by Jetstream, two by cable TV. How bad is the coronavirus? Don't know, but I know in 1918, walked through these cemeteries, the Spanish flu was covered up dramatically. Just like Fukushima's been covered up dramatically. Go look at the tombstones. Killed by the beast. Just remember on the Fukushima cover-up, let alone this coronavirus. I don't know about that. I'm just reporting, but I do know on Fukushima. It's been covered up. Oh, has it been covered up? We can't even get cancer rates because they've changed the laws. You don't have to list your cause of death of your loved one in a newspaper obituary. That's the scientist's last bastion. If it's unreported. Oh, I have a friend who was 51 who died of this very thing that I have. His family listed in the obituary. He's gone to see Jesus with a picture of his AK-47, and he died of natural causes at 51. Well, there you have it. When they found out in 1918 who covered it up and who the people's faces all over the media, everything that have gone along with this fucking scam and lie, the mobs hung fucking tons of them. Look it up. So, oh, they've covered up Fukushima. That's absolute unarguable. Hired PR firms to go after, unarguable. Unarguable, I've proven it. You think these guys just showed up and spent all fucking day, every day, Facebook fucking fake pages, cloning accounts, fucking just spend their whole day trolling Kevin Blanch and tagging for fucking hours and hours and hours, 7 days a week? You think they just did that for fun? No, they're paid to do it. Huh. And no one protects me? Fuck me. Well, I do all this dirty work. Just remember, I did all this fucking work fucking in critical condition. Most of them give 2 months to fucking live. And everybody turns their back on me? Okay. All right.